Is washing cars good training for karate?
Yes.
Tosh Show. Tosh Show. Tosh Show for show. Hey, everybody, welcome to Tosh Show. I'm your host, Daniel Tosh. Let's get going. KLF. Boop, 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 boop. KLF is going to rock you. Eddie and I know the same songs.
we do.
KLF. Patience will groove you. I don't know what they say there. I just said patience will groove you.
That's what I thought. That's fine for me.
Right. I don't know what it is.
Good enough.
Hey, who are they? American? Who was that?
Thought they were like maybe.
I thought it was German, but it's a guy rapping on it.
Right.
KLF, do 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 do.
British electronic band.
KLF is gonna rock you. British electronic. Oh, that's interesting. Well, man, Eddie. Oh, holy cow! I tell you what, I'm surprised I'm here today.
Whoa.
What happened to me this weekend stripped me of my confidence.
Okay.
I'm standing in line at a restaurant, Zinke. I'll say it. I go there every week. Anyway, you place your order at the counter. Imagine if Panera Bread was super fancy and cost 50 times more. That's what Zinke is. All right. Anyway, my family and I are there. So this guy's in front of me. He's got a dog with him, not on a leash. I don't love that. I get it. You're cool. You know, your dog's in the restaurant,
Well behaved,
and it's not on a leash. But I got a little kid, and it's he's great with kids. Well, guess what? My kid's not great with dogs. I've watched my kid go up to Carl and just fucking Three Stooge him right in the eyes. So it's like, and then the dog snaps at me. Well, maybe if that dog wasn't in the restaurant without a leash on, and that's not even the issue here.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the story. A food delivery guy, they always come into these restaurants and there's bags lined up to deliver for somebody. He just comes in and he grabs a bag and he stops and he just looks at me. And I'm like, oh man, this guy looks at me. He recognizes me. He's a big fan. And he says to the guy in front of me, hey, sorry to bother you. Can I get a picture with you? And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Who is this guy in front of me? And this guy wants a photo. Hands me this phone. I'm taking photos. I took a couple, but I switched it and took one of my face. Just so when he gets home, he's like, holy shit. I can't believe I had Daniel Tosh take my photo.
Oh, that's so good.
No, I don't. He didn't recognize me. Whatever. As soon as he walks away, I say to my wife, I'm like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? And she does a little digging and figures it out. He's a guy from some vampire show. Vampire Diaries. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I was just baffled by the whole thing. I'm just like, well, fucking DoorDash, you're not fans of mine? Well, guess what? If DoorDash isn't going to show me love, Uber Eats it is. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hit him with that promo code.
Yeah.
Do we have a promo code?
Just put one out. They'll make one.
Come on, Uber Eats, do the right thing. Get a promo code with Tosh in it or something. Whatever. Hey, Eddie, you wash your car?
I do.
You wash your own car?
I take it to
you take it to a place. You go to a place.
But I use the wand in there.
You use the high pressure wand.
Yeah.
I never like because I'm like, I'm trying to quickly go through the cycles.
Right.
And there's too many cycles to choose from. I usually, if I go use the wand, I do three things. I do the high pressure rinse,
right.
Then I do soap, and then I go right back to high pressure rinse.
Yeah.
The end.
That's my technique too.
Okay. But I don't ever do that. I do that in Tahoe at the end of the season. But for the most part, when my cars, I have them washed. How often do you wash your car?
Every 6 weeks.
Oh, jeez.
I bet you're lying. I bet it's longer. I bet you go longer.
Could be 10.
You think it's 10?
Could be 10
Can we go to months at this point?
I mean, we're
or do we have to stick at weeks? You're thinking you're washing yours every 2 months, basically. Huh. I wash mine a lot more. I love a clean car. You know who never washes their car? Pete. It's disgusting. And he's like, I got a tree that like fucking, apparently he has a diarrhea tree. because his car.
A diarrhea tree.
Yeah. He's always like, oh, this stuff drips from this tree. I'm like, yeah, diarrhea. It's disgusting. I like to have my car washed. If I could have it washed every week, I would. But I usually wait. I usually go every other week. Now, the person that washes my car comes to the house, washes the car. But then recently, he opened up a new location. He's like, I got a brick and mortar store. And I'm like, I know, I've seen it. It looks beautiful. He's like, well, it's going to be great for you. It's so convenient. You can just bring your car here. I'm like, that's not convenient. Convenient is you getting buzzed into my house. Enjoy. Tosh Show. My guest today is the owner of the hottest car wash in Malibu. He can confirm that stars are just like us, meaning their children litter the back seat with disgusting yogis, albeit in much fancier cars. It's car detailer for the rich and famous, Buzz.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Buzz, thank you for being here. By the way, some of your guys. This is not how I wanted to start this at all. Who are the Eastern European guys?
We have a crew of Ukrainians that came over during the war.
Okay.
And they basically fled with their cash and bailed on everything they had in Russia and came over here and started working. And they're like the hardest working, smartest workers we got. But then they graduate from Buzzwax and they open up their own used car lot and smog station. And
well, here's my take on them. I'm terrified.
I'm scared too. I'm like, yeah, okay, wash the car. Good job. Thanks. Don't yell at me.
They come out, and I'm like, for a while there, Buzz, you were sending guys to my house, and that was great. And they would wash my car, and I'd be, oh, today you're going to be doing 4, and he would just like look at me and no, 2, and I'd be like, okay, I guess today you're doing 2, and then I would just leave. I just walk away because I was scared.
They're serious people.
Oh, I
and
know.
they take their
course.
jobs very, very serious, and they're like, "That's not good enough. We got to redo it." I'm like, "Okay, it's fine.
No,
you have 15 minutes to get it done though, because they're done playing golf in 5."
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I do. I think Point Doom's pretty ghosty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's certain areas that are a higher concentration.
There's a burial site right above, like right below where Paradise Cove and the canyon meet, and there's a picture at the UCLA where they're excavating the dig site of basically a couple that were buried Chumash Indians, and this is the 1970s. So who knows?
Oh man, how old are you?
42.
Are you too old to still be called Buzz?
No, never. I'm too old to be called Buzzy.
Which was your original nickname?
First name was Buzzy as a kid growing up.
Well, your name's John.
My real name is John.
Uh-huh.
As a kid, it was Buzzy. I was too hyper. My mom would call me Buzzy the Bee and blah, 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 blah. And then around 14, 15, I was like, I need to start dating girls. I got to drop the Y and cut my hair and go by Buzz. Even my only wife, wants to call me Buzzy. When we first started dating, I'm like, you don't call me Buzzy. I'm sorry, you can just call me Buzz, please. That's the name.
I'm surprised she didn't think Buzzy was like a deal breaker. She was like okay with it.
She was totally fine with it.
I love it. It almost seems like your mom was trying to give you like a nickname to be a bully. Were you a fighter growing up?
No, not at all. I had 5 sisters growing up.
Oh, that makes you a good
one
person.
sister who her and her friend would bully me.
Explain to people who think that Malibu is all mansions and movie stars what it's like growing up here as a little kid.
So growing up in Malibu as a little kid was great. You know, if you have 5 acres between houses, you can do a lot of stuff. So we had dirt bikes and horses and pellet guns, and we would just cause ruckus. I still think it is. If you're between the age of 5 to 13, it's the coolest place to live. You can surf, you can do whatever you want. And it's pretty safe, I would say, in terms of kids.
When did you move to Palm Springs?
I moved to Palm Springs when I was 10. We moved out there and we had 15 acres in front of 500 acres. So there we had full freedom. And it was right in the city of Palm Springs.
Still have dirt bikes and horses?
And Jeeps.
Oh, man.
So it was pretty fun. But it was far. Like, we couldn't go into town. I couldn't walk to town and get a smoothie or something. I had to like hitchhike or skateboard or ride my dirt bike.
Did you hitchhike back then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
12 years old hitchhiking?
Yeah.
Super sketch.
Well, hitchhiking, it's still a thing in ski towns. Ski towns, kids, I always see kids still hitchhiking like normal, like going to work at the mountains. But anyway, all right, you survived that. Do you ever get any bad dirt bike accidents?
I got hit by a car once. So right here in Malibu Park area, checking the mail, did a U-turn. I didn't see a car. The car T-boned me, and I didn't know. And then I stood up and I walked on my leg, and I thought my leg like shattered. And that was pretty scary. After that,
Was it your fault?
technically.
Were you old enough to be on a bike?
No, I was 10. It was like 10-year-old kid
Okay.
doing wheelies on a quad.
Was the guy scared? Was it somebody?
Yeah, he was a local guy. I think he still lives there, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was leaving the Doom Room at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the Doom Room, if you've been there for a long time, is an old bar. And it was like basically the local drunks.
Okay.
So this guy was hammered and fucking T-boned me. And they're like freaked out. And then my neighbor friend's like, oh man, are you okay? What happened? Bite my finger if it hurts. So I bit the guy's finger almost off.
Jesus.
And then my mom comes down. So I'm saying they're like broken leg. My leg's totally smashed, broken in 3 places. I'm freaking out. My mom comes down and like slaps me 3 times. She's like, snap out of it. It's not that bad. I'm like, my leg's gone. It's not that bad.
What was it? Shattered?
It was shattered, yeah.
Yeah.
Full blown.
Did you go to college?
No. I tried.
Well,
Every like year I'd re-enroll in Santa Monica College and do like the UCLA program to get to UCLA. Halfway through, I'd be like, I'm gonna make some eggs and sleep in, and maybe I'll figure this out later.
I mean, you're just a country boy at heart.
Full-blown country boy.
Oh, you still ride horses?
When I can, yeah, sure.
Why are girls that like horses? Why are they off? A little off.
They're so crazy. They're absolutely mental. If you're a woman and you have horses, you basically don't like anybody else.
I mean, from your lips.
Controlling a 2-ton animal. That's a control thing.
Hey, what did you do at this recording studio that you and your dad built?
We had a studio in Malibu for like basically 5 years. Like,
were you a musician?
Pocket. No, never.
Okay.
I've always tried to, be behind the desk. Being a musician, I don't have the skill set. I can't play guitar. So the studio was really cool. It was a 500-seat recording studio in Malibu, built along the concept of recording live. So if you have a band that plays, and when they track a record at home or wherever or in a studio, it's very like this: a wall, microphones, cables everywhere, guys. When they do it live, there's a feeling to it. Capture that feeling. So we built the studio in order to do that, and opened in 2006, I think, maybe 7, and started doing shows with really fun
Did you guys
artists.
fund this project yourself? This is a huge.
Yeah, it was fun. It was the building was owned by a church.
Okay.
And the church built the studio, and then we rented the space from the church.
And the building's still there.
Yeah, at Malibu City Hall. So in City Hall, we recorded albums with Weezer, the full album from the Red Album, Pink's Funhouse album, Sting's Winter album, a thing with Howard Zinn and Bob Dylan.
Why did it fall apart with all those names recording there?
Because the music business doesn't make any money. It's hard to make money in the music business unless you have a drug cartel basically paying for the studio time. The equipment alone is $600,000. I mean, it's just
But
costs.
I thought you offset that in a genius way by having 500 people being able to attend these things.
Yeah, but so in order to break even, you need 3,000 people for a live venue for any show. Without 3,000 people, you're just basically paying the rent. So it was kind of one of those things.
Okay.
Plus, the economy in 2008 took a dive, and the banks foreclosed on everything. So it just kind of all fell apart.
What'd you do to make the building soundproof?
So I don't think we're allowed to say it by law, but basically, if Malibu City Hall found out, we'd be in trouble. All the walls are filled with sandbags, singly wrapped, basically Ziploc bags of sand, floor to ceiling. So all the walls in City Hall are filled with sand.
It's so funny because they destroy everybody when it comes to building.
Sure.
And then look at them.
Yeah, and the entire building is filled with sand. So go figure.
That's a violation.
Explain me and everybody how you got into the car wash game.
Well, after the studio thing fell apart, I didn't know what I was going to do. My girlfriend at the time, was working at the Malibu Racket Club, and a friend of mine said, you should open up a car wash. It's really easy. You have the staff from the studio, all the crew, take them over there, plug it in, see if it works. Okay, I'll give it a try. So I brought 4 guys over, we kind of carved out a little parking lot, and we thought the concept was you play tennis, we'll wash your car. Very easy here for an hour, 300 members, 10 cars a day. Let's see how long it takes to get to 10 cars a day. So open up, my 4 guys, and then about 6 months I ran out of money. So I'm like, all right, I got to wash these cars myself.
You ran out of money because there wasn't enough business?
Wasn't enough business to survive. And Malibu Racket Club's tucked away.
Let me explain to people. I've lived in Malibu for, 17 years. And I just found out about Malibu. I've always known Malibu Racket Club was there. I knew your business was there a long time ago, but I didn't know that I could eat there.
The restaurant's amazing.
It's amazing.
The food is so good.
So now I go to lunch there all the time.
Yeah.
I don't need to play tennis, but I'm certainly not going to join. I don't know what a membership there costs. It's probably expensive.
It's not that bad.
What is it?
It's $300 a month, I think, and $10,000 to join. But there's a 2-year waiting list.
I'm not going to, $10,000 to join and there's a 2-year waiting list. All right, nonsense. That's not happening. All right, anyway, your wife worked there at the time, and that's where your company started. 6 months in business, takes a hit. You're going to stick it out, though?
Stick it out. I'm like, I got to make it work. For whatever reason, I just kind of felt a drive to do it. Mm-hmm. So I was washing cars all day and busting tape, working as a waiter at night for about maybe another year, went into it. And finally, between going out in the community and shaking everyone's hand and getting to know everybody, talking to every real estate agent, talking to every business owner, talking to anybody I could to get business, I started developing enough clientele to make it work. And then year 2, year 3 goes in, we get invited to open another car wash, another country club. So we're at Relyea Country Club now. So we have the model down and we know what we're doing. And then we get invited to go up to North Ranch Country Club, so we're there. And then we get invited to go to Bella Bay Club, and then we get invited to go to Sherwood Country Club. So now we're servicing 5 country clubs with a very simple model of play tennis, get a car wash, play golf, get a car wash.
Do you play golf?
Too much time.
Yeah. Oh,
there's like
so much
4
time.
hours to play tennis.
No.
No.
Especially when I want 2 hours to surf.
Exactly. I'd much rather go surfing.
I'd rather surf for 2 hours than golf for 4.
So then we started servicing country clubs and kind of started a concierge business as well. So customers in Malibu have a lot of cars and they don't have a lot of time. So they're like, hey, can you take my car to the DMV and get it smogged? Absolutely. So now we have this whole business of servicing customers' cars who don't have time to do it, which is a lot of fun for me because now I get to drive Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Porsche.
What haven't you driven?
A Bugatti.
Okay.
And I haven't driven that, and I haven't driven the McLarens yet. But I don't really like a McLaren.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been in one.
Yeah. They're cool, but I don't know.
I'm not really a car person, although now I'm starting to accumulate dumber and dumber cars. I just got this old 1969 Subaru van that's the size of this table.
That's cool.
But the top isn't, the seal is bad on it. So I'm always like, can you not get it wet?
Yeah.
It's a horrible thing to ask for.
Yeah, the car wash industry is funny because over the years, when we first started, it was all about using no water. Don't use water. You can't wash cars with water in Malibu. So there was all these products around washing cars without water. It was during the drought in 08, 09. We didn't have rain for almost 5 years. So everyone was water friendly. Everyone was complaining to me that it took so long and the cars were dirty. So I'm like, I have to use water. You have to use water to wash your car.
Okay.
You can't do it.
All right, so that's just the workaround is just to use water.
Yeah, sorry, too bad. Don't flush your toilet if you want to save water. But if you want to wash your car.
I don't flush my toilet at night just for pee.
Yeah.
Well, that's my own thing.
Do you poop at night?
What's that?
You poop at night?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So,
well, I guess I didn't need to add that, but whatever. I was just making. I just didn't want you to think that I was leaving a floater in the toilet. Anyway, what rules do you have for your employees to make sure they act right at a fancy country club?
Don't be seen. So all of our wash bays are off-site, hidden in the area, and then our greeters treat everybody as if they are members of the club themselves. Hi, how are you? Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir. So it's very kind of elitist. Right? Because we're guests of the country club, so we have to act accordingly. And we get calls like, hey, your guy's is wearing a hat. You can't be wearing a hat.
You can't wear a hat?
Can't wear a hat.
But that's not good for the sun.
Well, they have umbrellas, but they can't wear a hat like and talk to greeters.
All right. Wow, jeez.
So we try to, and then we have a checklist too on every car, so everything's checked off. So it's pretty systematic.
By the way, do you have a little Buzz wax jumpsuits for your girls?
We do. Yeah, we have. And then
it's like they're on the Masters.
Yeah, golf caddies,
little caddies at the par 3 event
at Relyea Country Club. We have, we're in white jumpsuits. All of our guys.
Do you have to wear those there or no? Do they have a dress code?
They do, but for us, they're fine with us wearing them.
No, I get. I'm saying, do they prefer that you're in these?
They prefer
jumpsuits?
Yeah, because it puts us, it shows who we are outside of their staff, who are all in blue and khaki. But a lot of the guests will walk up with their gear and just drop it in front of the guys like they're the caddy. And they're like, my guys are like, we're not the caddies, we're the car wash guys.
You ought to just do a round.
Yeah.
See if your
That'd
guys.
be so fun.
Oh, those Ukrainians, man, I can imagine the tips they would give. What do you think I should hit with this one? A machine gun. How much do you charge to wash a car versus detail a car?
$50 for a full wash. Details $150.
Some people would say $50 for a car is just very expensive. But I will say you spend an incredible amount of time on each car.
Yeah, we spend about an hour on a car.
Right.
And we go through it, and I yell at my guys to make sure we have these air blowers. We blow out everything. Cup holders are clean. Shifters are clean. Windows are clean. Vents are clean. So everything is like almost as good as a detail.
What about electric cars that don't have engines anymore? Are you guys popping the frunk?
Oh, yeah.
And all the extra stuff?
Yep. It's better than an engine because it's easier to clean. The engine, you have to steam it. You got to be careful for the wires. You got to be careful for all the stuff.
You ever do any of that icing?
No.
Okay.
It was just not there.
Got it.
I wanted it to be like in and out, right? You can get three things. You can get a hamburger, you can get a cheeseburger, or you can get a double-double. Buzz wax, you can get a car wash, you can get a wax, or you can get a detail.
$50 car wash, what should we be tipping?
10%. $10.
It's fine.
That's 20.
What's that?
That's 20%.
$10 is 20%.
Yeah, sorry, 20%.
By the way, back to that.
No college here, come on.
Do you charge the same for a golf cart?
I charge $40 for a golf cart. It's kind of high, I think.
I know, but
Still,
my golf cart's
takes time.
it's not any smaller than a car.
It still takes almost the same amount of time, maybe 10 minutes less.
Well, that's $10 less.
Oh, well,
That's
why it's 40, not 50.
Is that your pricing strategy?
Yeah.
Do you put thought into it? Or are you like, oh, I need to make ends meet, we need to raise our prices 6% or any of that stuff?
I price accordingly to the market. I know that if you drive over the hill to Costco, you can get your car wash for $35, a drive-through car wash. I know if you really want your car wash, you can go to Cross Creek and drive it through the machine for $10. So I can't charge $75 like I would like to. I have to charge $50 because that's the market rate. Otherwise, I lose. I isolate a lot of the business that we service. And not everyone in Malibu wants to spend $75 or more on a car wash. $50 is a lot of money.
I know.
But
still, it's worth it whenever you get in your car.
And it's beautiful.
Oh, it is
Buy
nice.
Buzz Wax.
You sell your own wax?
No, not yet. I want to. We will. I think this Christmas we're going to do a wash bucket. So you can buy a bucket with some soap and some towels and stuff. So you and your kids can wash your car together and then call me the next day.
With washing cars. Like, oh, just do it yourself. It's like, I don't have the stuff to make it look nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to go buy all the stuff. I'm going to go to Target now and go down it's just too much. There's too many things for every little surface. I'm not into it.
It's true. It's not easy washing a car.
No. I mean, as a kid, I did it. When I was in 16, my Honda Civic, she was sparkling. Are automatic car washes harmful to your vehicle?
Yes. The pH is too high. So basically, it's like putting acid on your car. So if you do your car consistently through those machines, you'll see, basically you can see the stripe zones where the machine spins and hits it, and you can see where the water accumulates.
What if it's touchless?
Yeah, it's not good for your car. I mean, if you have a nice car, if you have like a car if you have a car you care about, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, wash it.
The worst part about having children is the dirtiness.
I know.
And I keep a clean home, and I have a dirty wife and dirty children. And both of them, the fact that you charge me the same for my wife's car and my car is ridiculous because my car is spotless compared to her. I feed my kids what I find in their seats because I'm like, no, waste not, want not. Here you go.
That is true. I've seen your wife's car.
Oh,
and there's Cheerios like in spots, like you open up the back of the trunk and there's Cheerios. You're like, why would the Cheerios be here?
Yeah.
Like there's just makes no sense.
Those are Honey Nut Cheerios, by the way.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. How often should you wax your car? Honestly.
Clay bar and wax your car every 3 months.
Every 3 months?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
But waxing's key to maintaining a long-lasting car.
Spray, liquid, or paste, is it a clay?
The spray wax is going to look great for about a week. A paste wax will look good for about 2 months, and a synthetic wax will look great for about 3 months. And it depends on the car. If it's an older car with older paint, a paste wax is what you want to use because it gives it more depth. If it's a newer car, a synthetic wax is great because it's going to protect the paint and keep the car nice and clean.
Is Armor All any good?
I mean, it looks good. People like it. I'm not a big fan.
I don't like the smell of it. What about Rain-X? Is that any good?
It's the same as a wax product.
I don't need it?
You don't need it.
Okay. Puke or glitter? What's worse?
I mean, puke's pretty bad, dude. We get a call, like normally it's on Monday, and it's a young younger person, hi, can you clean just the inside of my car? And you're like, oh, what happened? Oh, my friend threw up in it. It's like, okay, you went out last night. Your friend barfed all over the car. Now you got to detail it. So, yeah, sure, no problem.
What about bloodstains? You ever seen some bloodstains in cars? In trunks?
Maybe I have.
Do you have to report things like that? Is there a protocol?
I don't ask.
You don't ask?
I don't ask. If I saw blood in the car, someone that worked for my wife worked at a car wash in Mexico City, and he would find fingers in the cars, like pretty consistently. Consistently.
That's good
That's
stuff.
a good one.
You can't.
I haven't found any fingers. I found a frog once.
Well, that's not.
Yeah,
That's fine. It once was a prince, but still. They say owning a car wash is a great business. Is owning a mobile car wash even better?
I think if you own a mobile car wash, you're in it for yourself. You don't really want employees, and you can only do so much. If you own a car wash, you can do 10, 20, 30, 40 cars a day, as much as you can handle. A mobile guy can only do 10 cars a day max.
Are you trying to scale back the mobile business?
No, we service mobile too.
I know you do. Recently, when you first moved to the new location, you're like, it's going to be great. It's so convenient for you. I was like, well, what's convenient for me is
my house.
is you in my driveway.
No, mobile is great because mobile allows us to service every need in Malibu, right? Mm-hmm. We have people that want to drop off the car. We have people that want us to pick up the car. And we have people that want to come to the house. So our business is to say yes and then go from there.
Air fresheners. Do you put air fresheners in?
No.
They're horrible.
Disgusting.
They're just
I
the
want to
worst.
make a really nice one. I've been wanting to do it ever since day one. Like a nice kind of wood, maybe, like a good one. One that smells like something cool, like leather or whatever.
They have those cedar chips that you put in your closet to not get moths. But I don't know. I don't think there is a good one. I think you just have to get a new car. What's your favorite car to wash?
Rivian's.
Oh, man. Isn't that nice, Rivian? I didn't even tell him to say that. Buzz just said that.
My favorite car to wash is.
Oh, it's not Rivian.
I don't really have a favorite car to wash. Porsche Turbo. Porsche.
Small.
Easy.
You can reach over the top.
Yeah, you can reach it. You can.
What about Sprinter vans? What are you charging for Sprinter vans?
I charge $150, which I think is a really good deal.
I mean, it's a fucking house.
I know, it's massive. And then they're like, "Okay, you clean it inside." I'm like, "I'm not a maid. I'll do a little bit. I'll blow it out. I'll do the front, but I'm not like mopping the bathroom and stuff. That's like your world."
I'm not a maid. Now you got a new location that is hysterical to me because I had made fun of it before. The location was this crystal store, and it was one of two crystal stores. And I was always, because I came from a small town in Florida, and when I see two crystal shops in a town, I'm like, what in the fuck are these people doing?
Yeah.
So when it went out of business, I was like, oh, these people aren't as dumb as I thought.
Yeah.
Because
right.
This business. Anyway, you took over, and now it's beautiful out front. It looks beautiful. Before it had these massive crystal stones, which I guess some people might have thought was pretty, but I didn't enjoy it at all. I didn't like seeing it, and I just always thought it looked ridiculous.
That credit goes to my wife. She's very talented. She's an interior designer by trade, and she nailed it. I mean, the colors.
I told
perfect,
you immediately.
The vibe's perfect.
I told you the font was beautiful.
Font's great. Everything about it's really cool. So I said, you're in charge, obviously. Mm-hmm. Just let me know when I can start washing cars. And she nailed it. It looks, and everyone says that about the place, that it looks beautiful. The blue's perfect. The landscaping's great. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
How many employees do you have now? 14?
Around 14.
Hiring employees is the horrible part of business.
It's the toughest part, no matter what. Every business, employees are good. They last for 6 months. They get lazy. You got to get another Russian in. You got to, if you hire a Latino crew or El Salvador and a Mexican, they don't get along. The Salvadorians don't like the Mexicans don't like the Salvadorians. If you hire a black guy, they don't like the Mexicans. It's like a whole political world of watching.
I mean, some black guys like Mexicans.
Some.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we can't just say.
Sorry, maybe delete that.
I'm just saying, we're fun. We're having
you gotta
I get it.
You gotta hire
all Ukrainians. How easy is it to repair a car that's been keyed?
You gotta get it painted by a body shop.
What about dings? Can you get any dings out?
We have a guy that comes and pops the dings out.
He can pop dings out?
Yeah, he's a great ding
I got
guy.
one in the seam. I think I'm going to have to give your guy a shot. He had a gate close on me. What are you going to do? I saw it coming. I was like, am I going to put my arm out and try to stop it? And I just let it hit my car. I got some gifts for you. I always give people stuff on the show. It's just stuff laying around my house. But this one gift, I was like, oh, Buzz needs this. Now, why I have it, I'll explain. But this is a cleaner. You ever seen such a thing?
No.
This is it's a magnet so that you can be on one side of glass and it's on the other side, and you don't, because there's some areas like if you have louvers in my house. Anyway, I've never used it.
It's great.
But
it's perfect.
I was like, well, it's brand new. I'll give that to Buzz. Now, do you
Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna love that. Do you
Windows are the hardest thing to clean.
Get that on the floor, please. They're the hardest thing to clean.
Yeah, windows.
Well, this is not going to be useful in the car business, but one day you're going to have something for that. Do you wear the girls' ski, snowboard, or anything?
I do. The girls don't.
Okay.
But I haven't done it in a long time.
You haven't done it in a long time? Okay. Here are 2 gold passes. Now, every year I do a show in Reno at the Grand Sierra Resort. Oh, I love that place. And they give me 2 gold passes. They're only valid for 1 year in the state of California. At any ski resort, they can be used. And you're saying, well, it's the ski season's over.
No.
Mammoth goes till mid-May. And they're complete. You can hand them off to people. You have clients that are going up. You say, here, take these. Here's free 2 tickets. And they bring them back. Boom. I'm done with them.
That's amazing.
I'm
Thank
done
you.
with, oh yeah, you got at least 2
What a
months.
treat.
2 months of those at least. This I don't know.
Love
Somebody got this is awful. Put that on for you. Yeah. That's for your cell phone when you're washing cars. You put that in your pocket. You can't wear this at Riviera Country Club, but there's a Tosh Show hat.
Love it.
Oh man.
Swag bag.
Got a skateboard.
Sick.
Daniel Tosh tour. I'll sign that too, just so you have it.
Now, do you skateboard too?
Yeah, I used to, but now it's like it hurts so bad when you fall.
Oh my God. It's so bad. My daughter was like, Dad, do a kickflip. And I'm like, I'll do a kickflip. She's like, no, do it. Like right now. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm going to fall. So I go out in my garage, I have carpet, and I do a kickflip on the carpet so I don't fall. And I don't get hurt. But I landed it. Though.
You landed a kickflip?
Yeah, dude, nailed it.
You got to keep doing it then. Once a year, land a kickflip.
In high school, I built a half pipe in my room.
In your room?
Yeah.
And your parents said yes to that?
I moved to the garage. We live in Palm Springs, right? So I moved in the garage, built a half pipe, like a 4-foot proper half pipe, and slept on the top of it.
Well, what kind of ceilings did you have?
10-foot ceilings.
In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are doing not mid-century modern in Palm Springs.
It was like an RV. It was like an RV.
Oh, this is a garage too.
Garage
I'm sorry, it's a garage. Okay.
So it was fun. We skateboarded all day.
Where did you sleep?
On top of the ramp. I put my bed on top of the ramp.
On the deck.
On the
Look
deck.
At you.
And then I just skateboarded.
That's like the movie Big.
It was like Big. It was inspired by Big, I'm sure. But I had too much vert on the end. There's like a foot of vert on like a 4-foot pipe. So you literally have to
you can't
ollie up into it.
That's back when we would just like draw transition and like get a jigsaw up. There we go.
That's how we did it, 100%.
And then you just take that template and do it 4 times. How wide was it? 8 foot wide or was it wider?
8 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 by 6.
Uh-huh.
It was fun, man.
What do you mean 8 by 6?
It was 6 feet high.
You said 4 foot high.
No, it was 6 feet high and 8 feet wide.
Okay, 6 feet high is way too high for an 8 foot wide ramp with vert. Everything about that is terrifying. Did you put on your knee pads when you woke up in the morning to slide down? Buzz is crazy. What do you have something for me, Buzz?
Oh, yeah.
Give me my gifts.
I got you Riviera inspired golf hats. One for you and one for Peter.
Pete? Can't believe Pete gets this.
Agent.
By the way, this is a good size hat.
It's a good hat.
It actually feels nice. I like this material. And a white hat. Here's something.
You gotta clean your hands first.
Watch. I had a brand new Indian Wells. Speaking of Palm Springs, white hat.
Yeah.
I just gotten it,
Yeah.
and then I'm walking the kids to the elementary school, and there's some other kids, some like 2nd and 3rd graders, playing basketball on the 9-foot goal. I strip the ball from them, take it, and just dunk it, and they love it. My hat falls off. My brand new white hat lands on the ground, and I let go of the rim, land on top of it. Footprint ruined, can't get it clean. I'm so angry. Now
you're set.
Oh, now I'm set. Maybe I give this to Pete. Jumpsuit. I have a real long torso.
It's for me. It's what I use.
What's your height?
6'1". What are you?
6'4".
Yeah, too bad.
It's gonna give me
You're gonna get a camel toe.
Do any of your guys complain about the camel toe with these things?
Some of my guys, they're a little chubby.
Mm-hmm.
And you see them wearing the jumpsuit, and they're just like, oh, big old fat guys. I feel pretty bad.
Oh, by the way, jumpsuit. Have you? Do you wear a jumpsuit every day?
Yeah, most times.
Have you gotten used to
Camel toes?
No, the bathroom. Like it takes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, unzip it. It's easy.
Yeah, but if you have to go number 2, you have to.
Well, you do that before you put your jumpsuit on.
I don't get to plan my number 2s like that. that's some good stuff. By the way, what do you tell your guys when they have to go to the bathroom at customers' homes? What do you tell them?
They can't use the customer's bathroom. They have to use the bathroom before they leave the shop.
Right, but what if they have to go?
Oh.
You know what I tell your guys every time?
Yeah.
I say the Airstream's unlocked and there's a nice bathroom in there.
That's great.
I tell them, I'm like, just use it. I'd rather that than my kid coming out seeing the Ukrainian's penis in my bushes. Why did somebody pay you to drive their Lamborghini for 3 hours?
In California, you got to smog the car every 2 years, right? So in order to do that,
You do?
you have to. Every 2 years, you have to smog your car.
Not new cars.
Not new cars,
Okay.
old cars. So it's
Old
like
cars.
an 06 Lamborghini.
Okay.
So, he calls me. He's like, hey, take my Lamborghini and get smogged. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to go drive the Lamborghini around. Well, you do the research and you find out you have to drive it 55 miles for 100 miles in order to reset all the computer. Because there's, Cadillac converter codes, there's emission codes that all need to get reset. And the only way to do that is to drive at 55 on the freeway. Did
he know that was what had to happen?
So. I think he did. He's like, yeah, go drive it 55, please. And you're driving like through Santa Clarita and you're pulling over to get barbecue at like the little spot. And all the guys are like, whoa, drug cartel guys here. And you're like, oh, I'll take a barbecue sandwich. Then you drive back at 55. And listen.
55 is so dumb, too.
Dude, it's so dumb. You're driving and like the semi truck's passing you, honking at you. And you're like, hey. The window goes down this far. And you're like, and it's loud. But it was a lot of fun.
Will I get free car washes for life now that I've had you on my powerful and needle-moving podcast?
Absolutely not. No.
I
got kids.
Here's the thing. Eddie wrote that question. I never want free things because I like to still complain.
Yeah, right.
If I pay for something, I can complain.
Yeah.
If I get something for free, then I feel like now I have to be extra grateful and this person owes me. So I never ever want free stuff. I'm always like, no, that's not how it works.
I'll tell you a funny celebrity story. So Adam Sandler, we washed his car once. And he shows up, and he has kids, and he gets out, and he's playing basketball with his kids, and like super cool. So we wash it, bring it back, and he's like, oh, cool. How much? I'm like, oh, $50. And he's like, oh, you're going to charge me? I'm like, yeah, I got 2 kids too, man. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm just fucking with you. And give me $100. But still, I don't know if he was.
No, he was. He was fucking with you.
He's cool.
You're going to charge me is funny to say. What, are you going to charge me? Discuss some of your celebrity clients. Who have you washed?
Celebs. Pierce Brosnan's cool.
Oh, man. You washed his
he came in
007?
with the Bondmobile ones. It was like super cool. That was like a cool moment because you had the Bondmobile plus James Bond, and he's a really nice guy, super cool guy, and he tipped well. He's
very nice. I've seen him at like farmers markets and things like that, and anytime I see him, I'm like, oh, you're like a grandpa. He's like an old man.
I know.
There's not, like when they say action, they tell you how to be cooler.
Yeah.
Because when he's not on camera, it just looks like your grandpa with his pants too high walking around. I think he's the sweetest man in the world. Hey, do you keep a clean car?
No.
You don't?
I wish. I mean, one, I feel bad making my guys wash my car.
Uh-huh.
Because they're busting their ass. It's like, hey, wash my car too while you're at it.
That means you're still a human.
Yeah.
Good.
And 2,
and you don't want to do it.
I'm a surfer, so like I eat in my car. There's like a leftover burrito from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a yogurt cup. Like when you're working and driving and looking, you're just always fucking around.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I want my car. I want my car so clean every time. It's just it makes me happy to be in it.
But my car is a Prius, so I don't really care.
Is your home clean?
Yes.
Do you clean?
Oh yeah.
At your house?
Yeah. I primarily do the outside, and my wife does the inside. Power washer. I'm good with the power washer.
I love a power washer.
I'll power wash anything.
I got a power washer.
Gas or electric?
Electric. That's no good?
The gas is the high-powered one.
Yeah. Well, whatever. If my kids get close to me, I aim it at their toes. And
we had this kid work for us. One of the members was like, hey, can you hire my son? I'll pay you. Just basically babysit my kid. He's like 14. He's like, train him how to wash a car, and yell at him. I'm like, all right, I'll put the kid to work. So he's like, wash. He's like 14. He's like a total little wimpy kid. And he's like washing the car. I'm like, it's not good. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And make him just wash and wash and wash. And then he'd be like, I don't want to do it. So I'd get the power washer and I'd squirt it with the power washer, like, shh, get to work.
Like abusing an elephant.
And I'd call the dad and be like, hey, just so you know, it's like kind of rough with your son. And he's like, please send him home crying. I don't care. He was like such a soft kid, like, growing up in Malibu playing video games all day.
It's okay to have I tell my kid it's okay. He gets very emotional all the time. I'm like, that's all right. We're emotional people. You're allowed to be emotional.
Yeah.
I embrace it. I'm not going to send him to work for you. He'll come home with skin ripped off. That's good stuff, Buzz.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you all the best. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for keeping my cars clean.
Absolutely.
Tosh Show. Oh, I want to thank Buzz, and I can't wait to give away that onesie. There's just no world where I ever slip into that jumpsuit. Right? I can't even think of a world where I would use it. Maybe there's a bit at my house where I'm pretending to be Bagger Vance.
You get the putting green.
I don't know.
Movie.
Come out of the
Legend.
I don't know why he gave me a onesie, but he did, right? Carl, did you hear this the other day? You know how I interviewed my wife, and I've made fun of how her voice sounds. Well, now I've actually got proof that her voice is off-putting. Her own cousin, who I've talked about many times, we call her Panda, she is outside with me. And next to us, or behind us, in a tree, a crow makes a noise. And Panda goes, yeah? And I said, what?
Wow.
I go, what did you just do? And she goes, oh, I thought that was Carly talking to me. I go, you thought that crow that went, ah! was my wife. And she was so embarrassed by it. And then I immediately had Carly come out, and I go, Carly, get out here. And she goes, she was talking to a crow because she thought the crow was you. And she goes, well, in fairness, a lot of times my wife calls her Pa. It's my kids have shortened Panda to Pa, and so Pa is what she thought.
That's great, though.
And it sounds just like my wife. Well, anyway, my wife, the crow. We got a toshshowstore.com. Get some of that free merch.
Is it free?
It's not free. You got to pay for it, but it's free.
Yeah.
When you get
Free to
it,
browse.
free to use how you want.
You can go to the website for free and just look at it. Imagine what it looks like on you.
browse.
Yeah, you pay a small fee and you get the clothes. It's free.
That's good. I like that. Free 99.
Yeah, it's free. Get a $30 T-shirt, and that's not even that expensive anymore because the dollar's not worth as much. I don't know how the economy works. All right, we got Eddie's tour and my tour. Come see us do stand-up comedy. Got some great shows coming up. We're going to be all over this beautiful land of ours. Ready for the free plug? Well, then hit the music. Oh, like we're in a waiting room at a doctor's office. Doesn't get me excited about this free plug. What is this free plug? This free plug is for the Museum of International Folk Art in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The museum was founded by Florence DeBell Bartlett in 1953. Oh, okay, it's been around for a bit. Based on the belief that folk art would foster an appreciation of the culture and craft of other countries. She also wanted to provide one avenue for a closer understanding between men. Well, okay, You be sure to stop by after June 8th when their new exhibition opens called Appearances Deceive. Embroideries by Policarpio Valencia. Well, that's going to be nice. Is there a fee to get into this place or no? I got to know. I can't. If I'm giving them a free plug, I got to let people know if they need to have a few clams on them before they go see Embroideries by Policarpio Valencia. Policarpio. $7 for New Mexico residents and $12 if you're from out of state. Man, that's how they get you. That's the tariffs right there.
There you go. Tariffs.
I'm learning. It's the first retrospective of Valencia's work. whose embroidered textiles contemplate the serious subjects of morality and mortality with wit and whimsy.
Seems like a lot going on in those stitchings.
That's yeah, because you're just going to look at that and probably think, oh, that's a neat pattern.
Yeah.
I want to die.
The Museum of International Folk Art is located at 706 Camino Lejo on Museum Hill in Santa Fe. Well, yeah, seems easy. Yeah, you know, I don't think you need to have the.
Go to Museum Hill.
If you go to Museum Hill, you got to hit it. You think it was named Museum Hill after or before? Because if she was probably shopping locations back in 1953, she'd be like, you know what would be a great spot for this? Over there on Museum Hill.
Like, brilliant.
All right. Well, I'm going to get there. I don't know when. I guess I'm waiting until after June 8th. I hate to even plug it that way because now I feel like now until June 8th, business is going to be slow. You're going to want to, it's like the end of the year car shopping. Who wants the 2025 when 2026 is coming out and they're going to put a spoiler on the back?
But there's deals.
Get out there. Support them. Okay? See you next week. Tosh Show. Tosh Show. Tosh Show for show.